gotta stop playing with my mic, it's going broke. Ultimate Fishing Simulator, it's finally released on Steam. Now, if in fact the final version will be anywhere as good as what the beta was, then oh my god, it's gonna be an amazing game to play. Just a couple of things I want to go over, just for those that haven't seen the game or haven't played the game yet. I will say yet because I dare say if you're watching this, then you've got interest in the game, and I do highly recommend that you get it because it is a good game. It really is. Just to, like I said, couple of quick things I want to go over in this episode, guys. You know, as my introduction into the game. Now, in this game, I'm going to be comparing it. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but in some instances I will compare it to Fishing Planet because, you know, they're both fishing simulators, so they've both got their pros and cons, but this one's, oh my god, so much better in every way. One for starters is, in this game, you don't have to travel home to go to the shop. You can access the shop from your inventory at the lake. You know, everything here I buy at home, I guess. All the rods. You know, some of these rods look really cool. They're not plain, boring looking rods, you know. Everything. You've got spoons, bait spinners, wobblers, whatever the wobblers. Dumbass. You've got soft baits, you know, squidgies, whatever the plastics, whatever you want to call them. Tons of different line. Now, some of these lines are insane. 40 kgs. Like, that's a lot of line. We've got, I don't need to look at the leaderboard. All that. This is what I'm after. Now, this is the main part, you know, that I want to get to. Now, every time you level up, you get a skill point, right? And that lets you, you know, spend your skill points on the in-game currency or whatever you want to call it. Now, lower prices, which means, you know, 10% less, so something that was going to cost 300 gold will now only cost, what, 270 or whatever it is. This one right here is the sole reason, one of the sole reasons why I prefer this game over Fishing Planet at the moment. More XP. Now, granted, it's only 10% for that one, but when you go down, you've got more XP2, more XP3, wherever it is, there it is. Right, so you think that's an extra 30%, whether that's, you know, whether that's 10, this one here, you know, whether the third one, sorry, is 10% of 2 and 1, or just an extra 10%, I do not know. That's something I'll have to test out. Hunter Vision. Now that, I'm actually looking forward to that. That means I don't have to do this. Now you'll notice how my water isn't going all funny. You may have seen clips of it where the water disappears. You can make it do that. You just check or uncheck this little water deformations box. If I can get it to do it. Okay, it's not going to. Bloody hell. Let's walk away from the lake and then walk back to it. It's not going to, you son of a bitch. But yeah, I'll leave the water deformations on. That way, you know, when it does do it, I can explain it to you. There you go. Look at that. That's what water deformations does. It removes the water in your castable area, and lets you see the fish. Personally, I think it's fucking stupid, but anyway. I generally don't have that on because who wants to look at the ground and fish swimming in what seems to be mid-air? Nobody. No, you don't. You go fishing to enjoy the water. Yeah. There's a bunch of different lakes. I'll go home and just God damn it. Well, there's 5 seconds of footage I'm going to have to cut out. Last time I forgot to do that, I got copyrighted and I lost all rights to the clip. Now, so I will never have music, you know, the in-game music going, guys. So I do apologise for that one, but there is a few lakes. You know, it's early access, guys, so just remember that. It is still early access. Alright? I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm actually looking forward to the sturgeons, trying to catch them. This lake is really deep, and I mean deep. Like, I've got my leader depth at max and I'm nowhere near the bottom. You know, to show, that's something I'll actually show you too. I'll go back in here and just explain to you how to change your leader depth. Now, I had trouble when I first played the game trying to work it out, you know, because in other games, you know, you either scroll your mouse wheel or you press a key on your keyboard to change leader depth, blah, 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 blah. Not in this one. I'm pushing every key on my keyboard, even my torch button. But to change your leader depth, guys, you got to hit escape, and it's just on the right here. You adjust your leader length. I've got mine at max at the moment because I seem to be catching more bigger fish, you know, towards the bottom than I do at the top. So, and I am only float fishing at the moment. You can lure fish, but I'm not a big fan of lure fishing in this game right now. I just cast out, and you know, when you cast out like that, you can sit here like this and keep an eye on your little mini map thing over the right, or push C to change camera view. You can move your bait around and whatnot in the water, you know, but I don't think there's any need to. I really don't. I have mine at the moment at Betty Lake. I set my tension to 5. When they hook, or until they hook, then they start running. You wait till they run a bit and then up it to 10. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Rip. Now, it may seem hard to notice the bites, but if you look at my line there, you'll actually see the line flick, and you'll see the tension bar give a couple of little, you know, flicks and shakes or whatever. That's when the fish is biting it. That's when you want to strike the fish. So let's just sit here for a sec, see if any of these buggers come up and go for it. Ooh, come on, you son of a bitch. Don't swim straight past it. Come on. Look at him. You son of a bitch. Oh, here we go, big fella. Come on. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I've hooked him. Now I'll change chem reviews. And I'll hold up. I'll let him run for a little bit. Then I'll up my tension. And my reel speed. There's a few ways you can tire the fish. You can sit here, you know, doing this. Just to tire him out. But I've found doing a combination of that, letting it down, reel it in, lift it up, pump it a few times, let it down, reel it a bit, you know, it tends to tire them out pretty quick. Now with the smaller fish too, you don't need to tire them out, you just mash your left mouse button, and they pretty much come straight in basically. This is a big fish for this poor little rod. Obviously, you know, your tension bar gets full, glows red, boom, snap, you lose your stuff. But, I mean, you know, halfway, 3/4, you can just hold your mouse buttons in. I hold both of them in, only because, you know, you right click to net the fish or whatever, and I've got automatic netting turned on, so I just hold the both of them in, bring the fish in that way. Once it hits under 3 meters, it straight up picks them up. And there you go, 2.5 kilo brown trout. 45 XP at almost a metre long, $51. Now that might not seem like much, but you know, when bait's costing you $4, $5, you know, $5, that's for 1p. This is something they're going to have to change. I really think they are going to have to change this, you know, at some point. $19, $21 for one grasshopper. I mean, that, you know, something they're going to have to change. They really are. Do not bother buying the fishing net, guys. I haven't. You really don't need it at this point, I don't think. I mean, you might. I mean, it's up to you. You can if you really want to, but I just personally think it's a waste of bloody time. Now what else am I going to show you? That's what I want to show you. I've got to exit to do this. We want trophy room. Now this is another reason why I love this game. Look at this. This is your trophy room. It's not just a digital thing on your monitor. No, you actually go into a room, you walk around, you look at the biggest fish or first fish of each species you catch. You know, if your first is the biggest, then yeah, you have a look at them. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. Sorry. You cruise around, have a look at them. There's a bull trout, cutthroat trout. Let's walk upstairs. Yes, that's right, I said let's walk upstairs. There's my biggest rainbow trout, 2.5 kgs. Not bad. I'm quite impressed with that fish, actually. But no, give it a go, guys. If you've played this game, let me know in the comments down below, you know, what your thoughts are of it, what you'd like to see changed in the game. What you'd like to see added in the game, keeping in mind that it is early access, so don't sit there saying, oh, the game's buggy, you know, it's unplayable, rah rah. It's gonna have bugs. Every game is, regardless on what kind of game it is. Now, even the brook trouts look awesome. Doesn't that look cool? Hey, let's see if I can't. Quality very high. I don't know why it was on high. Oh, that's right. I changed it yesterday, playing around with the water settings and stuff. So get back up. See if that brook trout is any different looking or not. Bull trout, brook trout, brown trout. No, where the fuck was it? Downstairs? Yeah, over there. Dumbass. There you go, guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave my introduction into the game there. Let me know down below, like I said, the things I did, and if you want to see me play this game, whether it be Let's Plays, little tips or tricks I pick up here and there, if you want me to tell you about them, all that good stuff, all the juicy stuff. But until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, as always, if you enjoy the clip, hit that like, share the shit out of it, and subscribe for more. Until I see you next time, guys, tight lines and happy hunting.